Okay, gang. It's time for chickens. It is time for chickens. I've got a bunch of stuff here to get us ready for chickens. So let's start off. We've got a couple of chickens here. What we need is somewhere for them to live. And to do that, we need to make nesting boxes. We make nesting boxes with hay, which is why I've been so diligently collecting all the wheat I can and not eating it. Okay, so we take this. To make a nesting box, first you need a nest. So we make a nest like that. And to make a nesting box, you then surround that with wood, and we have a nesting pen. Awesome. So what do we do with a nesting pen? I'm just going to stick this over on the grass. I'll build a proper chicken coop later on, but for now, we're just going to stick it here. Now we take one of our chickens. Let's start with our log chicken. Oops, we put him in the nesting pen. There you are. The chicken is in the nesting pen. You can see here that the next drop is in 7 minutes. And what we need to do is wait for the chicken to lay some eggs. So while we're doing that, I'm going to make some more nests and some more nesting pens. Boop. 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 There we go. Let's get some more chickens going. Bone white. Flint. Sand. Oh, there's an owl. I'll set you free, my friend. You come and sit here. Hey. Okay. So what the nesting pens do, they will actually gather any drops that come from the chickens. So unfortunately, this will take some time. So I'll do some more building, and hopefully we'll get some eggs soon. But I won't make you sit here for 6 minutes. Bring on the eggs. Okay, so our log chicken has made his first egg. See, slot 0 log chicken egg. Pick that up. What have we got? It's a log chicken egg. Growth 3, gain 2, strength 3. Okay, so what is that? That's how good. We want our chickens to get to 10, 10, 10. That determines how quickly and how many items they drop. So how do we know what this log chicken is? First, while I was waiting, I made this little nursery over here, incubator. We've got nests on the ground. We pop that egg in the nest, put it under some redstone lamps, and that will speed it along. It takes a while to hatch, but it'll get there. So while we're waiting for that to hatch, let's talk about how we know how good a chicken is. For that, we need a chicken machine. Here we go. Chicken analyzer. Boom. So we've got a chicken analyzer. We pull our log chicken out. What are you? This is a growth 1, gain 1, strength 1. So any chicken you find in the wild will be one of those. And you get to lay, each generation, you know, they'll lay slightly better eggs than themselves. So we hatch this one. And the egg, whatever chicken hatches from that one, will have higher stats. So we have to go through a few generations to get to our desirable 10, 10, 10 chicken. Here's a flint chicken egg, but that's a bone white chicken. What's interesting there is that if you put 2 chickens in nesting boxes next to each other, there is a chance that they will breed with each other and produce an egg that comes from the combination of the 2 or from one of them. So this bone white chicken has actually dropped a flint chicken egg. That flint chicken egg, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so that's no better than our current flint chicken. And this chicken's dropped flint, a feather, and some chicken manure. No egg yet. So this flint chicken egg is no use to us. Sorry. And we get our feather and our chicken manure. And this one's... Oh, look, 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 look. The flint chicken and the sand chicken together have produced a gunpowder chicken egg already. That's cool. This is a 1-1-1, but we'll hatch that because then we'll have a gunpowder chicken. And that gunpowder chicken will lay gunpowder. No need to hunt. No need to go hunting for creepers to get gunpowder. We can just have some chicken lay it. Chickens lay it for us. And so, as you can see, we use various combinations of the different types of chickens to build a whole series of different resources. Plus, get all manner of the bone meal from the bone white chicken, and on and on. So, what we need to do is spend some time getting these chickens from up to rank 10 in each of their slots. That'll take 3 or 4 generations of chickens each, but it'll be worth it in the end, trust me. So let's do that now. Okay, our chickens are starting to hatch. Hello, little log chicken. Big future for you. And the gunpowder chicken's about to hatch as well. Hey, gunpowder chicken. Now, these guys will take a while to grow into adulthood. We need them to be adults before they can lay eggs. But there's a way we can speed that up a bit with something from the hatchery mod, which is called a chicken feeder. So we need iron, block of iron, and some slabs. Okay, so let's take some iron and block. We'll make some slabs. Bingo. Okay, and what we need inside that, we'll put it here for now. We need some seeds. So we put seeds in there, and that will help speed the growth. So for 19 minutes, we'll get some seeds in there, and it should be helping them to grow to adulthood faster. Once they're adults, they can lay eggs. Down to 5 minutes, see? So much quicker once you've got that in there. So seeds are going to come in handy. I'll build some more farms in a minute. Well, in a minute, in the near future. That'll give me enough seeds to keep them going. Now we're going over here. Any more eggs? No more eggs. Oh, another log chicken. So let's see which one of these log chickens is better. Here I've got my chicken analyzer. 323 versus 323, they're the same. Okay, didn't really need to do that. And gunpowder chicken is a 1-1-1. That's alright, it's the first gunpowder chicken egg, so I'm not surprised. You've noticed that I ditched the first log chicken, sacrificed on the altar of efficiency. There's not really any point having lower level chickens, they don't achieve anything. You only need one to lay eggs, so all having multiples does is tends to fill your inventory with, you know, multiple eggs that are no better than the last. So I don't know. I've got two just because I didn't know what the first. Oh look, our iron chicken hatched. Our iron chicken was laid by these two together. So look, it's all happening here. Soon they'll be adults, and soon they'll be laying eggs. While we're letting them more grow up, let's start getting some more chickens going, because what we can have is all sorts of different types of chickens. So let's clear our inventory out a bit. And we need to make a few things here. So for example, I'll get you in my inventory. Let's start making some more basic eggs. You and you give me an ink black chicken egg. Sorry, you and you. Give me a lapis blue chicken egg. You and you. Orange chicken egg. You, yellow. Yellow chicken egg. red chicken egg, so on and so forth. So I won't let you sit through and watch all of this, but trust me when I say I can make a whole bunch of other chicken eggs. And these will be the basis for breeding with other egg chickens to make all sorts of interesting resources in the future. So let's get cracking on all the rest of these eggs. Alright, it's all happening now. Our chickens are grown up. We've made all of our next set of base eggs, all the colours of the rainbow. There's one I can't make yet, which is the cocoa brown chicken egg. But I need to find cocoa beans for that. Haven't found cocoa beans yet. But we're all happening now. So let's get some eggs breeding. Let's do generation 2 of the log chickens. These are both the same. I'm going to take you out of the middle, put you over here. Grab a log chicken, put you in the middle here. Now the reason I've done that is that this chicken has better stats than these two, which means it increases the chances of a bone white chicken egg coming along with better stats, and a sand chicken egg coming along with better stats, as well as a log chicken coming along with better stats. So it's a good idea to always have the highest stat chicken possible, boosting the chance of getting a better egg for all of your other chickens. Now you're over here, flint chicken, you're on your own, I'm afraid. And let's get gunpowder chicken. And unfortunately iron chicken, as opposed to Iron Man, is going to need to stay in there for a minute until we've got a free slot. You, I'm afraid, Mr. Log Chicken, you are delicious. As I said, we don't need multiples. And we can start getting some of these coloured eggs hatching as well. Anyway, back to the grind. Now, because we need seeds and we need hay to make more, plenty of nesting boxes for future projects, let's get a little bit of a wheat farm going. And before I do that, I'm going to make use of some of this chicken manure, which is going to make my chick farms a little bit more efficient. So if we put chicken manure on the outside there, we get fertilised dirt. And fertilised dirt is, I'm just going to set that up, is great for farming on because it has a chance of randomly spawning a bone meal effect built into the block. So you don't need to go and bone meal the plants, just occasionally, every now and then, there'll just be a random bone meal effect on it. So this is why we're keeping chicken manure, and at the moment there should be plenty of chicken manure available to me. Get out of the way. But that's another little tip. I'll get that set up, but first I've got to get some sleep before things come along and blow everything up. And you can see the effect that having fertilised soil has. I mean, these blocks haven't even been watered yet, and you can see it ticking away here in the fertilised blocks. Already got a fully grown one there. So save your chicken manure. Very handy when you're doing some farms, and we're going to do lots of farms. How are the chickens going? Got any more manure for me? Silver chicken egg. Now we're talking. Silver chickens. There you go. Who needs to mine when you've got chickens?
2 hours later.
Ho-ho! So, here we are, about 2.5 hours of breeding, incubating, hatching eggs, replacing eggs. We've got quite the chicken operation going now. We got our log chicken to be a 10-10-10. It's now boosting the sand chicken. And so we've got them set up now. Rather than, I have generated a few crossbreeds here, aluminium, silver, nether quartz, but I've stopped doing that now. Now what I'm just focusing on is getting each chicken up to 10-10-10, and to do that it's more efficient to keep them in separate nests so that they're only laying their own eggs, which will always be slightly better. So, well, not always slightly better. Each generation will lay slightly better eggs. So that's why it's all split up into individual nesting boxes now, apart from the log chicken who is lending his 10-10-10 stats to one other chicken. So once I get all these people up to 10-10-10, all these lovely chooks, we'll start on a crossbreeding program. We'll start putting nesting pairs together, and we'll start generating some more interesting and different chickens. I've changed the operation a little bit here. I've got 6 now. I put my grow pen over here. These all need to be replaced over into the nesting pens. But, you know, as I said, we've now had enough manure to get the whole farm set up with fertilised dirt. What that means is you don't need as big a farm. So this is just 7 by 7. This is probably as big as I'll ever need it to be. And we've been getting drops along the way as well. You can see that each chicken is dropping its own unique resource. We've got iron, we've got the dyes, silver, flint. Look at all the logs that have been dropped by the log chicken who needs to grow trees. So going well, going well. Time to sleep, and then we'll probably pop back when I start the actual crossbreeding program, and that's probably going to be instant for you guys, but probably another couple of hours yet for my time. Alright, bedtime.
Later.
Well, another couple of hours and everything's changed again. I've managed to grow all of those eggs I had going into chickens, into full 10-10-10 chickens. They're all sitting there ready to be used, and I've got a stack of 10-10-10 eggs from each one. I've got a few solos going here, just generating eggs. So eggs and stuff. And so it's time to do some more serious crossbreeding. One of the advantages of doing crossbreeding with 10-10-10 chickens is that all of the eggs that those chickens produce will also be 10-10-10. So there's no need, once I generate the new type of chicken, to do any sort of multiple generations of breeding to get that chicken up to 10-10-10. They'll already be that way. So that's why I've changed this layout. Now we're in sort of a breeding mode. We've got a bunch of two nesting box setups for crossbreeding, and down the end here we've got some individual ones for just generating eggs once the new type of chicken has been matured. So got our nesting here, our incubators here, and our aging pen here, so a bit neater. So let's start doing some crossbreeding. We've got a couple of pairings here. Here we've got yellow and iron, which should give us gold. We have red and sand, which will give us redstone, I believe. And we have flint and the logs, which I'm pretty sure will give us coal. So now we're just going to let those breed. They'll crossbreed with each other. They will produce mostly log and flint, for example, but there's a small chance they'll produce the coal egg. The whole point being they only have to produce that one coal egg, and then I can stick it over and start generating more coal eggs, and Bob's your uncle. Saves time mining. So we'll just let these guys breed, and hopefully very shortly we'll have some interesting new eggs. Look at that, straight away. Coal egg. Boom. Coal chicken egg. We'll incubate you. You can take you two away now. You've done your job. Back in the chest with you. 1, 2. What about you guys? Redstone, straight away. Awesome. In the incubator. You two can go back in the chest. So I think I've got other plans for you. But we'll just stick you in the chest for now, for the sake of continuity. Iron. Okay, no gold one yet, but we'll give them some time and they'll pop out an iron one for me. So there you go. That was a good crossbreeding example, nice and quick, straight away. And you'll see these chickens are 10-10-10. These eggs, sorry, are 10-10-10 eggs. So there's no need to age these chickens for up into max chickens. Max chicken. There you go. There's an expression for you. Max chicken. I am max chicken. All right. I'll come back when I've done some more crossbreeding. But this is chickens in a nutshell. This gives you what we need. And instead of mining, so I've hardly done any mining, I've hardly been underground. I'm normally in survival by now. I'd have dug like a mine shaft and I'd be down there digging away, going through picks. Here, it's taken a lot of time, so the video makes it look like it happens quickly, but this has been hours and hours and hours of work. But instead of hours and hours of burning through picks and digging up resources, I'm breeding chickens to get resources, which is just a nice little Foolcraft thing to do. Anyway, I'll come back with some more interesting chickens in a minute. Gold chicken. Gold chicken. Told you. And as I said, 10, 10, 10. Straight in the incubator. Well done, you lot.
Eventually.
Well, gang, I did it. After about another 4 or maybe 5 hours of breeding, incubating, crossbreeding, hatching eggs, storing eggs, catching chickens, I now have the full set of resource chickens. So this is all of my spare chickens. Okay, these are my breeders. I have eggs that, make dye, eggs that make diamonds, eggs that make logs, eggs that make redstone, eggs that make experience points, eggs that make emeralds, eggs that make nether wart, eggs that make ghast tears, chickens, that lay ghast tears, chickens that lay all sorts of strange ender pearls, chickens that lay these alloys that I don't even quite know what to do with yet. I've got the whole lot. I've got every breedable chicken and resource chicken. I now have one of each. 10, 10, 10, ready to be put back in this little area, and I've also got a stack of eggs in case I need to rapidly hatch a bunch to do some sort of project. So I am done breeding chickens. Thank you. Now I need to do something with them, but that's for another day. I also, as you can see, much smaller operation now. I've shrunk this down to an area that I can use to just grow a few chickens, gather a few resources slowly. You can see I'm gathering some glowstone and some snowballs here. Still got my incubating area, grow area, and now I've made this nice little shelter for them, inspired by one of the buildings in the villages. But yeah, chickens complete. Hashtag winning. So there we have it. Soon I'll show you what our plans are for these many resource chickens. But I've had so much chicken time lately that I need to do something else or I'll go mad. And before you ask, no, it's not going to be fluid cows yet. Although I have been gathering a few fluid cows, as you can see. Enough with the animals already. Well, enough falling in pits. So next, I'm going to need to get do some actual adventure-y type stuff, because I've done enough livestock and base stuff. If you look on the journey map, you'll see that there's a whole lot of monsters just below me. I think what I'll do next is clear that area out, work out what's going on, what's below me, mines, caves, whatever, get a little cleared out, stop monsters spawning down there. So let's do that as our next project, huh? Anyway, farewell chickens, you've been great.